Back with you today. Today is the day I was going to do my 300-yard video for the Marlin 795, but ran into a small problem. My target stand that I hold my plate with down there is a bit too short, and I have some terraces out here, and they block the target if I'm standing or sitting, so that's just not going to happen. I do have the target set up out there. If you look right in the middle of the camera, between these two target stands here for the pistol, it's a little white speck out there. That's about 250 to 260 yards where it sits right now. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot it just because it's a little further than the 200 and not quite the 3, but I will come back and make a 300-yard video. And also I'm going to try to go to the back there when I get my new stand built for the target, and I'll shoot at 350 to 375 yards. That's the very back of my range there. I'll do that, but today I'll just shoot this 250, 260 yards, still using the Marlin 795 with a Bushnell 4 power scope on it. The only difference today, we're not going to have any Thunderbolts. I ran out of those. Can't find any more locally. So I'm going to use some CCI standard velocity, only because I tried some Winchester bulk I had, and I just wasn't able to keep a consistent pattern out there at that range. So we're going to use the CCI standard, and also that'll be a little bit quieter. Maybe you'll be able to hear the target hit a little bit better since it's getting further out there. And that's going to start being a problem when we move on out to 300 to 350, is hearing it hit, because it's just so far out there in this little 22. It's barely making it there. And I will go ahead and say that 250 yards is tougher than the 200 yard. And the bullet on my drop chart here, which is also pretty accurate as I've been shooting it, it's about 5 to 5.5 feet. So that's a pretty good drop. And when we get out there to 300, that thing's going to be dropping about 10 to 12 feet. So that's going to be pretty difficult, especially since I'm not changing my turrets. I'm just doing a holdover, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and get started shooting here, and maybe I can hit it. It's pretty far out there. Alrighty, here we go. It's all about finding where to hold, since I'm having to hold over. All right, we got a few hits there. Have it zoomed in here for you, and you can see just how small that target is. That's zoomed in. That's only a 4x zoom though. The plate's starting to rock a pretty good bit. It's harder to hit it when it's rocking way out there. It does look very small in this scope. Let it calm down just a little bit there. I'm just walking down here to the target here. I'm going to set up the camera down here at the target. That way, if you can't hear it in the normal video, you'll be able to hear it right here if I can hit it. You should be able to hear the bullet whisk by if I miss, and you should also hear the plate hit pretty good, since you'll be right here on it. This is something I ain't never done in any of my videos before. So we'll try it and see how it goes. Hope you like that that shooting there. I know I missed it more times than I missed the 200 yard. It's just so small. It's hard to see. When I shoot the 300 and the 350, I'm gonna have to do something to give me a point of reference for when I'm aiming, instead of just holding over, because there's no way I can just hold over the same exact amount every time. But I hope you like that. I hope you like this new footage where the camera's right up on the target. I think that's gonna look and sound pretty cool, and I'll start incorporating that into all my shooting videos. It'd be real neat to send some slugs downrange, or some big rifle caliber rounds downrange, and be able to hear it and see it as it comes by the camera. And I'll show you this this plate here. Let me lay this down in a safe direction. It is unloaded, of course, but just going to show you how I had this hung up. It's just a couple of flower pot holders for the garden, and I've got some chain, and that's what holds it. And they're just not tall enough, so I'm gonna have to make something else. But that's okay. I'll make something else and come on back out here. Really hope you like this video. You may not like watching me shoot and miss all the time, but at least I'm trying to hit it. I appreciate you watching though, and subscribe to the channel. Share this video if you think some of your friends or something might think it's interesting. And y'all have a good one.